Down Business with Aaron Kleiber. Yeah. Going Down Business with Aaron Kleiber. That's my dad.
Boom. Welcome to Grown Up Business. Look at that. Smooth transitions. Look at that. Straight up live transitions. No editing in this place. Welcome to Grown Up Business. Guys, happy holiday season. If you checked out last season, giving season, thanks for last season. I mean, last episode, if you watched that, thanks so much. It's giving season. Go check that out. A lot of fun things talking about Mr. Beast and giving, because it's giving season. Why not give? And speaking of giving, who gives their time for me to talk to their little face on the screen, my associate producer, the co-pro. And you know what? Speaking of giving, he also gives his time to watch people drive around and look at lights. That's right. It's Sam. Sam, boom, get in here.
Woohoo! What's
Boom.
up?
Let me throw you like that real quick.
Wow. Little face. I like that. I haven't heard that since I
Dude.
was like 4.
Thanks for letting me talk to your little face. I appreciate it. Sam is very helpful because I can't talk to myself. I'm not that
You
good.
can, but people would stare.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because
But,
I'm
no,
sure
thank-
you answer yourself like I do.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But you can check out Sam on his podcast, The 500 Section Lounge, with his guys over there. Super fun. Way more organized than this podcast. Way better.
We talked about first world problems this week.
See what I mean? We're over here talking about giving season. You guys, you just gotta, it's just a band of dads
That's right.
basically, if they were in a garage around a solo stove.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I like that. But I'm a comedian. I can't do that. I can't sit around with regular dads and BS, because then I'll say inappropriate things and weird stuff, and dads will be like, oh. And one dad will report me. The other dad, I'll find out he's a little creepier than I am. You know what I mean? I can't hang out with normal dads.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I gotta hang out with weird comedian dads and parents.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sam, always thanks, dude.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for bringing me on your journey.
I guess so.
That's
You asked.
right.
I appreciate it. No, I want to say thanks to everybody listening, and everybody who has already been giving this season to me and the podcast. Thank you so much. And the show, whatever you're listening, if you're sharing it, thank you so much. You are. I saw you liking it, and you're commenting, and some people even checking out GrownDadShirts.com. But I appreciate you. And if anybody lives in Western Ohio, check out Sam's Lake of Lights.
Yes, Lake of Lights in Kenton, not
Boom.
Canton, not Canton.
No, not Canton. I'm fueled today by coffee. I'm not sponsored by any coffee. It's just a brand.
For me, mine, no free ads, but I'm gonna give a free ad. It's Black Rifle. Love Black Rifle.
Really?
Coffee. Oh, I love it.
I was literally making fun of podcasts who are sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee, kind of. That I don't have it. And there you go.
I was gonna say, if they were paying you, you'd probably be happy with Black Rifle.
I love how they're like, oh, you don't have a coffee sponsor like a dude's podcast. I'm like, I have Mickey D's K-Cups. Thanks for the sponsorship. I'm sponsored by 3 coffee K-Cups from hotels that I stayed in the last 10 years.
Yep, I always was taking those. When I had a Keurig, I was always taking the K-Cups.
Do you know how much tea I have in little pods that I've taken from hotels that I will
Because
never
why
take?
not?
Why not? But thank you.
Yes.
I will give a giving holiday tip. This is a gift I've told comedians over the years. It's a holiday thing that if you travel a lot, random thing. If you travel a lot and you go to hotels and you always have those toiletries, I'm a kind of person that, when you grow up with not a lot, you just take stuff and you take extra shampoo and soap and things. Well, I still do. And years ago, we came up with a great idea is to take that stuff home throughout the year. And around giving season, holiday season, we compile it and give it to shelters, women's shelters, because it's closed soap. It's closed, packaged like
Right.
soap and shampoo and things like that. And then they can also take other kind of toiletry items, and we add that stuff. But dude,
Something else you could think about. I'm sorry to cut you off.
that
Sorry to cut you off, but something else is for 2 years I was a special ed teacher
right?
in a district, and that's not the but we did it because we had some of our kids that came from environments that weren't conducive to regular showering and whatnot, but we would have those things from like hotels and stuff that we would give our kids and stuff.
Oh, for sure. And they also, in the school districts and stuff, they have, kind of like what they would say, like a giving kind of closet or things like that.
Yep.
Look for your school like that. But just a little thing, like if you travel for anything, that is something that, just as a simple thing that, and I can't take credit for it. My wife, I'm pretty sure, came up with it. And so we were able to do that. But
I can't take credit for that. It was one of my coworkers that came up with that idea. I'm like, that's a great idea. Anytime I stay, I get it all and take it to her.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that.
Yep.
But I will say this made me want to talk about gifts, Christmas gifts, because it's we hit that time of the year where my little ones hit me with daddy, what do you want from school? What do you want from school, daddy? And that's when we have to talk through the items of the Santa's workshop. And if you are not a parent old enough to experience that yet, or if you still have babies, or if you haven't yet, it is the Dollar Tree. If the Dollar Tree closed and opened back up 5 years later into an alley, but there's always one gem. That's Santa's workshop. But first, let's take a pee break. Boom. That was a weird boom. It was like a gong boom.
Yeah, it was.
It was my Christmas boom. Boom.
I liked it.
Boom, 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 boom.
I was hearing more of a little drummer boy boom.
Yeah, that was it. I sent a video to some of my friends. I even posted as a reel. It's a little Christmas song. He's the man. Guys, it's the man with all the toys. Now, I was talking about Santa's workshop because now's the time where our kids are asking us what we want from Santa's workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know. See, here's how they set it up. The Santa's workshop is set up in isn't it set up in almost like types of people in your family? So there's like a dad section. There's like a mom section. There's like I actually think it's like adult woman. It's like teenage boy. Like if you have brothers or like whatever, you know what I mean? Like they have different sections to choose from for what gifts. And then they have pets. And I don't know. Don't you feel like you need these items? There's a couple things, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple things at the Santa's workshop where now I'm like, I just should just ask them for a new ice scraper because I know they have one for $1. And here's the thing, it's not the long scraper. That's you got to get that at like Costco. No, that's right. It's the small one. It's the one that you're happy you have, that you don't have to pull out a credit card from your wallet. You know what I mean?
It's the last resort.
Dude, that little one, that little Santa's workshop scraper, dude, I'll pull that out. I'm like, this little mother. Dude, if you have frost, and we've already had a frost here in Western Pennsylvania, I'm telling you, the little Santa's workshop scraper comes in handy. Also, it's always good to get a keychain, good keychain from Santa's workshop. That's a solid. I think one year I got wired headphones for why? I don't know.
Well, because you like to listen to things, probably.
Yeah. It was like Santa's workshop got a bunch of surplus headphones from American Airlines. Like I got them and I couldn't even plug them into anything. It had two. I was like, did you buy this at Santa's workshop?
Is this the European version?
Why does this say JetBlue? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's those Santa's workshop gifts that, are a blast. I'll tell you what, that's my list. I'll give you my top list of things that you're going to get from children.
Yes.
And I'm talking through, not grown-up children, because that stuff, it's like you get a spice rack and, you have like one grown-up child, I think.
One grown-up child.
Yeah.
And then I have
You're
3
getting happy
teenagers.
gifts too now.
Oh yeah, I'm Pops, so I'm gonna get. Oh, if you got to get Pops something, and it's
Yeah.
probably gonna be something Chicago Cubs because I know my son will make sure that it's
I
something
love that.
like that.
See, that's good. That's good gifts.
That's right.
So
That is.
now we're getting the gifts that I don't know. This is on my list. Has any parent out there? I'd love to hear your story. Have you ever received a toy that you opened up that might jingle, or like it's like a plush and you're not sure what to do with it, but it's fun, and your little one got it for you because they were out shopping with Nana and they said, I want to get this for my daddy, and that's what they got me. And it turns out it's like a cat toy. You ever get that? Because I have. Has anyone out there got a cat or a dog toy from your toddler that, your mom or your dad let them buy for you? Or your in-laws. They were like, yeah, you know what? Get that dog toy for daddy. Thank you.
You know what window screening looks like?
Yeah.
And
I have a roll of it. Yeah.
You know the strainers that are like the window screening,
Sure.
My oldest son one year bought that for my wife at Christmas. He had a few bucks, and he because she kept saying, I need a new strainer, and he saw it, and it didn't register to him that you should probably go to somewhere other than the dollar store.
It didn't register to him that she might not be crafting her own strainer.
Correct.
from scratch. Right.
That's right. But so that's yeah. Mm-hmm. I love stories like this because they're funny, but yet they have the best intention.
Oh yeah, I mean, taking a break. I mean, from spouse gifts. Yeah, I will say also, don't go get like a bunch of kitchen utensils from like Dollar General and put them in a gift bag. That's not a gift for your spouse.
No. Adults should not be giving that. It's cute coming from a kid.
Hey, it was one of those times are tough. Gifts, and
that's when you get nothing instead.
I think my son's walking around. Your Dollar General.
Yeah.
And we thought, oh yeah, mommy said she wanted a new spatula, and why don't we just get a whole set? And here you go, and go make pancakes for us right now. Merry Christmas. That's not a good
idea.
Here's another gift. I don't know if this one. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you save it and you pull it back out every year for the holidays. The gift that could keep on giving: children's art. That's right. Children's art. If you've not gotten a finger painting or a hand turkey or a weird creepy picture of Santa with a cutout weird head, and Santa's purple and his beard is made out of weird glue and sprinkles and glitter. Yeah. If you've ever gotten that for Christmas, I don't mean this to be, you're not a real dad if you might be a redneck. But really you're not a real parent on Christmas if you have not received a paint hand of like maybe reindeer antlers or whatever. Let's go through all the crafts that they could possibly make with their hands. One time I got a weird kiss ornament. Who makes
like
kids
the band
do that?
Kiss or
no, like my kid, like they kissed it. Like
the
ornament had like lip prints. I was like, who's this from? Marilyn Monroe.
Why are you putting lipstick on my son?
Yeah, up boop boop be doop. Yeah, what? Kissing on what a weird ornament. This is a weird thing that I have seen now as an older parent. This is like a gift that I'm already saying ahead that I don't want from my kids, okay, on Christmas. This is what I don't want. Save it for another day. Have you experienced, as an older parent with older kids, have you ever experienced matter of fact, not even my older kids, but let's say family members. I'm going to extend this out as I don't want this as a gift, not only from my kids, but other family members. on Christmas an engagement or baby announcement. Have you ever received that on Christmas?
Like as a gift, you mean?
Like, hey,
or
guess
like
what?
at this big old thing, all of a
At
sudden it was
Christmas.
yes.
Have you?
Well, not me well, let's see. I was at an event when
Okay.
my
I
first
don't want to
nephew was being announced.
I don't want to throw your family under the bus here.
That was 30 years ago because
But
my
okay.
oldest
Well,
nephew
then
is
fine.
30, so we're
Yeah,
good.
he's grown up. I will say, you know what? Don't you bring your drama to family Christmas.
That's right.
Don't you? Because you know what? We don't know who. Sometimes you know what I mean. Like it might be a boyfriend we don't know. Like don't bring that in
Right.
here. Like don't bring it on Christmas morning. Don't also bring your baby announcement and ruin my kids or nana's Christmas. You know what I mean? Don't bring that in. Nobody wants that. Don't ruin. Don't ruin Christmas at Graham's, house.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not happened in our house. I'm not talking about my family. It's just like a
Not
future.
yet.
It's jokes. It's jokes. It's jokes. Okay. I know my nephew and nieces are going to be like, we're not going to ruin Christmas. But seriously, don't.
Yeah, don't.
We don't care. Tell us on December 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if you
Tuesday afternoon.
Here's another gift that I'm just gonna say a shirt. Okay, great, right? You'd think that your kids could get you a shirt, right?
Sure.
Well, it's always you love it, right? But whenever you get a shirt, it's either too big or too small, right? It's like my daddy is way fatter than I think he is. Or my daddy, sometimes you feel great because they'll get you like a large and it's like a Captain America shirt and you'll put it on and like your nipples are going to burst out the shirt. But you also think, thank you so much for seeing your daddy. Like in your eyes, you think daddy has the physique of Captain America. Thank you so much. Right? Like
I love you. I love you.
Or it's either not in the wrong size or they'll get you the shirt that maybe you said one time something and they were like, Daddy, don't you like ZZ Top? And I'm like, what? When did I say ZZ Top ever in my life? But now I wear that ZZ Top shirt because, my kids thought I like it. And Daddy, why don't you wear the beard guy shirt that I got you? You know what I mean? You know what? In the same category, I will say, as getting a shirt, have you ever gotten a shirt that was like totally that you have to wear now?
I have, but I often will wear them as undershirts, like with the sweatshirt that I'm wearing. I'll wear them as an undershirt.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that's a grown dad tip. I tell you, and you know who's the master of this is my stepdad, Pappy. He's the master of because with everyone throughout the years, he has sons, grandkids, us kids.
Mm-hmm.
We're buying Pappy shirts for years. He wears them to work in.
Yeah, or I'll cut the sleeves off and make them my summer work
washing the car
shirt.
in them. He's working on his cars in them. He's sanding down car doors. He's digging in the garden. He's got the Pap shirts on. I love it.
Yep.
And so now I have shirts those are the ones you wear around the house, dude. It's the gift shirts.
My wife's dad is called Opa to all the grandkids because for various reasons there are so they go by the German version of grandma and grandpa, Oma and Opa. So we got him a shirt that he's always the one that ends up coming to whoever's house to help fix things.
Yes.
And it says if Opa can't fix it, we're in trouble. And he wears that every time he comes to our house to help.
He's the duct tape of the family. I love it.
Correct. Yes.
On the same vein of the shirt, it's always like, have you gotten like a Blu-ray or DVD of a movie that you like? Like, it'll be like my because my kids are getting a little bit older now, and they'll try to like find something at Target for you. That's the other one too. Yep. I feel like bad. Am I just like shitting all over my children's gifts?
No, because they're putting thought into it, and
fun. It's just fun to their thought process. But on the same thought process of like the shirt, it's the movie that I mentioned, right? Like one time where I was like, "Oh, that looks neat," and they'll like get it for me on Blu-ray. I'm like,
You ever get it
what?
twice?
Like, yeah. They're like, Dad, you said that you loved Scary Movie. And I was like, and so we got you the box set. I'm like, what the hell? But now, I mean, they're not going to watch it, but maybe now I have a white elephant gift to give away, you know, like, you know, something like that. So it's like a movie that like, or every once in a while they'll nail it. Dude, every once in a while they'll nail it. They'll be like, dude, here's Goonies on Blu-ray. And I'm like, ooh, all right. That's a good one.
But have you ever received it twice? I have received the same movie, not from the same child, but from children multiple times.
Yeah, I've not gotten there yet. I bet you as my kids get older, that might happen.
They'll forget they gave it to you too.
We'll see. We'll see. I know. I think you're right. I'll see. Here's the thing. Here's one of the dark horses that you get every once in a while that makes you think that it's one of those things where you start thinking in your own head. You know, if you're a dad with anxiety who just wants to be a great person and make good people,
that's right.
When they give you like grooming stuff where you're like, is daddy hairy and smelly? What the hell? But I will say, I appreciate the nose trimmers and the nail clippers. And, but if you're a child out there, if you want to buy your kids presents and now you're old enough to even listen to this podcast, I'll give you a tip here. Buy the good ones. Don't get us nail clippers from Santa's workshop. We will destroy them. My toenails will break them into pieces.
One use. Done.
Dude.
Gone.
No, my toenails are made of granite. I will,
especially as you get older.
Yeah, I'll totally shatter those Santa's workshop toe clippers. No problem. But you know, you always like, I'll get like my kids will pitch in on a shaver or something, and I'm like, oh, I think mommy, yeah, see that? Do you have a pocket nose trimmer? Is that what that is?
No, these are my toenail clippers.
Oh yeah. You got them on deck just in case.
Oh, they're always on my desk. Oh, wait. And I have a backup.
I love it. But that's what it is, dude. It's some grooming things. I'll get some like aftershave, you know. That's what my wife is helping. I know for sure. But dude, here's the number one. The number one gift. And I should have set this up, and I should have set it up and got all these gifts and put them in a pile in front of me, dude. Wait. Do I think, yes, it's, you know what it is. Mugs. Mine
was a craft that I've got.
Dude. I got number one dad over here, boom mug. I got Chewbacca mug, boom gift. I got Boba Fett mug, boom gift. 007, boom gift.
I've got a couple of White Castles.
Oh, dude, all my greatest dad's mugs. I got those. I got a picture of my kids on a mug. I got other Star Wars characters. I got G.I. Joe on a mug.
I've got a tie.
Dude, a tie?
Hold on. Keep talking. I'll be right back.
No ties. Daddy, I'm not a tie dad. That's the thing. Some of the gifts, I know, Sam, you got the ties. I am not a tie guy. You're like a deacon. I'm not. I've never been a deacon. Yeah, no, I don't do ties.
Well, the reason why I have this, I used to work in a bank and I had to wear a tie, so my wife got it. But yeah, it's got my kid on and my dogs on it.
The only dress clothes that I have is because at one point I had to look like a sane person working at a church. That was true at one point. I had to keep up with the Joneses.
That's right.
And dress like a youth pastor. So ties. I think I had a couple ties from back in the day that I got as gifts, and that was it. They knew that Aaron Kleiber does not wear ties.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. So now is the time where we got to think about what we're getting for our spouses, our partners. What are we getting? I am going on 20 years of marriage this year.
I will be at 19.
So we have everything we need. We are blessed.
Are you to the point where you're not doing anything for them, basically, for each other?
No, we try really hard. We do try really hard too. We try to be good gift givers. You know, we love trying to find things that people like. You know what I mean? and would enjoy. That's a fun thing for us. And we try to do that for each other, really. We try to, like, I'll see something, you know, and little, or, you know, we'll pick up little things for each other along the way. And that works. It's fun, you know. And sometimes it's like a little compilation of an Amazon box that I filled with little things that I bought in the last month for her, you know, like,
yeah.
So
my wife has gotten to the point where
smorgasbord.
she forgets what she buys, so she'll buy it for me to give to her on Christmas.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Like the old National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, when you find the gift in the attic from 1983.
Oh.
I have done that.
Have you really?
I just found a gift for my children from, I believe it had to been during the pandemic, because that's when we were shooting BB guns a lot, and I got them like these, like, it was like a set of like Red Ryder like goggles and targets, and like I'm like, where did this go? And I was like, I hid it in the basement. I was like, well, there's my Clark Griswold gift. I definitely did that before. But I'll tell you this before I go. I'll tell you what not getting. I'll tell you what I'm not getting. It's still every year. I don't know how many years this is going. I don't know who. I've never met anybody in my life other than The Rock, who on Christmas morning hands keys to your spouse, your mom, your partner, whoever, to a car. I don't understand. Here's the thing.
First, I know that you hide it.
Sam, there is no way that I could sign a contract for a vehicle or move any money. I'm at the supermarket. I asked my wife if I can get Twizzlers. I'm like, do we have Twizzler money? Okay. If Christmas morning, my wife, she would call a marriage counselor and her mother immediately. If I showed up with a Mercedes, if I gave my wife a used Honda Civic, she'd be like, do you think we have Honda Civic money right now? Like, it would. Are you crazy? Anyway, happy gift giving, Merry Holidays.
Can you see my face right now?
Dude, I'm just saying, it's an old trope, but I
think we married similar women, Aaron, because
I'm just saying, I got a smart lady here.
Oh yeah, mine too.
No, friends, happy holidays, Merry Christmas from me and from Sam. Check Sam out, 500 Section Lounge. Guys, friends, GrownDadShirts.com. GrownDadShirts.com is going to be changing in 2024. All the designs there are going to be changing. Get stuff now. Right now on Grown Dad Shirts, I have a water bottle, I have a wine tumbler, and I have coffee mugs. Mugs. Be kind, be funny stuff. Hoodies, winter caps. Get it now for Christmas. Fun message. You know what I mean? I make it as cheap as possible. I swear. There's nothing I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much for your support. You can also check out early videos on Patreon and be a supporter there. It's a little bit amount every month to help out because this is, entertainment is really hard to pay the bills. It is. So thanks for supporting so much. Thanks for laughing. And Sam, thanks for your little face and letting me talk to you.
I got Twizzler money.
I don't even have Twizzler money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay. Playing us out, my friend Kid Mental. Holla at your boy at Kid Mental Music. Sam, peace. Thanks, brother.
Be kind, be funny. Be kind.